Allah asks us in Quran, in Surah Waqia, verse number 63 to 64. He says, "Have you ever considered the seed which you sow? Is it you who cause to grow it, or is it we who do so?" Then Allah asks us in Surah Waqia, verse number 58 to 59. "Have you ever considered that when you ejaculate, did you create the child out of it, or is it we who do so?" Then Allah asks us in Surah Waqia, in verse number 68 to 69. "Have you ever considered the water that you drink? Is it you who bring it down from the clouds, or is it we who do so?" Then Allah asks us in same surah, verse number 71 to 72, that have you ever thought that the fire that you kindle, is it you who produces its trees, or is it we who do so? Then Allah asks us in Surah Mulk, verse number 21, who is it that will provide for you if He withholds His provision? Then Allah asks us a very deep question in Surah Waqia, verse number 83 to 87. Why, when the soul leaps up to the throat, and while you are helplessly watching that, he is on the verge of death, at that moment when we are closer to him than you, although you do not see it? If you are not subject to anyone's authority, why are you not able to bring them back to life if you are truthful? Allah asks us in Surah Mulk, verse number 19, have you ever seen the birds spreading and folding their wings? No one upholds them but the most compassionate. Then Allah asks us in Surah Mulk, verse number 3, He created the seven heavens one above the other, and you will not find a single imperfection in His creation. He asks us to lift our eyes and see if there is any imperfection. Your eyes will come back tired, and your sight will return back to you, but you will not be able to find even a single flaw. Then Allah asks us in Surah Mulk, verse number 30. He says that have you ever thought that if the water you drink sink into the earth, who could bring you the flowing water? Then Allah asks us a question in Surah Mursalat, verse number 26. Did we not make the earth to contain the dead and the living? Then Allah asks us the question in Surah An-Naba, verse number 7. Have we not smoothed out the earth like a bed and made mountains as its pegs? Allah asks us the question in Surah Mulk that do you feel secure from the one who is in the heaven, that he will cause the earth to swallow you? Or do you feel secure and are you not afraid that he will not unleash upon you a storm of stones? Then Allah asks us a question in Surah Ad-Dahr, verse number 36. So have they thought that they will be left without judgment? Then Allah asks us a question in Surah Mursalat, verse number 16 to 18. Did we not destroy earlier disbelievers? And we will make the later disbelievers follow them. This is how we deal with the wicked. Then Allah asks us a question in Surah Al-Ghashiyah, verse number 18 to 20. Do they not reflect on the camels, how they were masterfully created, and the sky, how it was raised high, and the mountains, how they were firmly set up? Then Allah asks us a question in Surah Al-Ahqaf, verse number 10. Tell me, did you consider if this Quran were indeed from Allah and yet you rejected it? And even though a witness from children of Israel has testified to the likes of it, but he believed while you waxed arrogant. Verily, Allah does not guide such wrongdoers to the right way. And then Allah asks us in Surah Waqia in verse number 81, He says that this Quran has been revealed by the Creator of the worlds, and yet you take the message lightly? Then Allah asks us a question in Surah As-Saf, verse number 10 to 12. O believers, shall I guide you to an exchange that will save you from a painful punishment? It is to have faith in Allah and His Messenger and strive in the cause of Allah with your wealth and your lives. This is the best for you if only you knew. He will forgive your sins and admit you in gardens under which river flows and house you in it. That is the ultimate success. Then Allah asks us a question in Surah As-Saf, verse number 2 to 3. O believers, why do you say what you do not do? How despicable it is in the sight of Allah that you say what you do not do. Then Allah talks about a person in Surah Yasin who says that who is it who will recreate us when we will be all bones and dusts? Allah answers him and instead questions him that who is he that who has come to set examples on us and forgot his own creation? قُلْ يُحْيِيهَا الَّذِي أَنْشَأَهَا وَلَا مَرَّةٍ. Say that he who created him for the first time will recreate him. Then Allah asks us a question in Surah Balad, verse number 6. Do you think that no one has power over them? And the same question has been answered by Allah in the form of another question in Surah Alaq, ayat number 8. Alaysa Allahu bi ahkamil hakimin? Is Allah not the greatest of all the rulers? Indeed, He is. The answer to every question is in itself a miracle, and every answer leads us to just one creator, that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I would recommend you to also listen out to the first part of this video, that is knowing Allah in the light of Quran. The link of that video is included in the description, and the next big upcoming video is on Qiyamah, the day of judgment. So kindly subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon so that you can get the next video and many such videos inshallah. Till the next video, fi aman Allah. Assalamu alaikum.